All right, next let's discuss the execution strategy, because you could create a plan. You be like, all right, I really want to change. I'm gonna start at this time. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. You could write it down. You could be well intentioned, but you have to execute, and that's where a lot of people struggle. They struggle with the execution portion. Before you can consistently make the $300 a day, you have to, one, choose a shift that works for your real life, based on your responsibilities, your family, your other obligations, and your energy level. You know yourself better than anybody. And if you got a bunch of responsibilities, maybe like in the morning or other obligations or another job, don't choose something that would conflict with those factors. Choose something that will work and that's something that you can stick to. Please do not copy another driver's schedule if you can't commit to it. Pick something that's reasonable and stick to it. Personally, I believe it's easier psychologically for most people, especially if you've never done this before. If you could start anywhere from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., you could give yourself a major advantage. You could catch airport runs, morning commuters going to work, business travelers, and an early demand while most drivers are still asleep. Starting early gives you more time to hit $300 without feeling rushed. You can make money early, take a break, spend time with your family, go to the gym, or work on other projects later in the day. But here's the real question. Why do so many drivers fail to execute? And I came up with a reason. I really had to think about this. And I think it's because Uber gives you freedom, but the freedom, it comes with discipline, and without discipline, it turns into laziness. You have all the freedom to do whatever you decide to do with your time. How do you think most people are actually going to spend that time and allocate it? You think they're going to be productive? Hell no. They're going to waste it. They're going to squander it, do nothing. And that's why they fail to execute. You just got so much time. It's hard to get out there consistently and drive and answer the same questions and deal with people and deal with their stupid questions and their sense and their but it's much easier just to lay down, to sleep in, to watch movies, to just chill, just hang out. What sounds better? There's no boss telling you to wake up. There's no manager holding you accountable. There's nobody forcing you to stay on the road. So a lot of drivers take random days off. They procrastinate, wait until rent is due, and grind it out enough just to survive. Then they start to cycle all back over again. And that's not freedom. It's survival. So once you already come to the desire, all right, dang, you right, Ronnie Speed, $300, man. This what we going for. This gonna be my new standard. I'm done procrastinating. I'm done, playing around. I'm done not being serious. I really desire to make this $300. And you have to, really come up with the why. Why do you want it? Because it's gonna be the only thing that's gonna be able to stick. Don't just say I want to make $300 because all the stuff I could do with them. Okay, but get real precise. Say stuff like, I need to make $300 to start my kids' college fund, or I need to make $300 to get a better car, or I need to make $300 so I can pay off student loans, or I need to make $300 so I could fund this business. That emotional reason is what's going to keep you moving when you don't feel like driving. It's going to keep you committed. So just do a few simple things, you could pause the video and actually do this. Man, write down your $300 goal. Why do you want it? Why $300 or $350 or whatever number you come up with? Because that would really help get your thoughts out. After you write it down, then come up with a time. What times are you actually going to start and that you're actually going to commit to? The next, figure out ways that you could, break the day into, certain checkpoints. $100, then your next 100, which will put you at $200 a day, then $300. So it's really 3 phases. Maybe you want to drive, make your first $100 before you take a little 15-20 minute break. Then maybe your next break, you want to eat lunch, but you're going to eat lunch at $200. Figure out what works for you and how you're going to break this down into different phases to help you execute. And most importantly, stop giving yourself permission to quit early. Because execution is not about feeling motivated. Execution is keeping your word after motivation fades. Because the $300 goal is bigger than Uber. Like I said, it's teach you discipline, structure, patience, and self-respect. All right, the next section, we're going to talk about focus. I know a lot of people, they struggle with, focus on just one thing, even myself. Sometimes you just got to focus on one thing to make life easier and to keep the simple structure and the optimal structure that's going to help you really consistently hit that $300 a day goal. Your main focus should be consistently hitting $300 or more per day for at least 24 out of 25 days of the month. That's how you're going to build the system. Trust me. Because if you want change, you have to change your system. You cannot keep the same habits, the same schedule, the same distractions, and the same weak standards, then expect a different financial results. That's insanity, damn it. So your focus should be wake up, execute on the schedule, meaning the time that you set for yourself, execute on that every day, hit your $300 or more per day, track the results, and repeat it 24 out of 25 days a month. It's that simple. And this doesn't mean that you cannot have fun. It just simply means you have to earn your freedom by building the discipline and structure first. And another thing, and I can't stress this enough, stop consuming negative content that's going to keep showing you suboptimal results. Man, so many of y'all just do that. It's sick. It's like you're watching people who are complaining who's getting the results that you don't want to get, but you keep watching it. And it's screwing you up. So do not fill your mind with content that makes you question your ability, your market, your decisions, or your future. You need information that's going to move you forward. Like I said, the strategy, the discipline. You need to see examples of people who are winning. That's why I created the 2 racks a week challenge. Got 114, 115 different interviews on the channel. Go watch them. Listen to the things that they're saying. Because if you consistently consume with negativity, when you drive, you definitely gonna be doubtful. And doubt will make you quit early. Doubt will make you lower your goal. Doubt will make you accept less than what you truly are capable of. Your mission for these next 30 days is to just protect your focus, man. Focus on the goal. Focus on the system. Focus on the daily execution. And then you will start to consistently hit $300 a day. And once you do, that's when something powerful is going to happen. Your confidence starts to build. You stop wondering if you can do it. You know that you can do it. And once you know that you can do it, things will stop feeling impossible. And this will become your new standard. And then you can do all the fun things that you desire. All right, for the next section, we're going to discuss the scheduling. And like I said in the last section, you want to at least take 4 to 6 days off per month. Trust me, you're going to need some days off. And it's good. So if you're serious about hitting $300 a day, you can't just take random days off whenever you feel uncomfortable. I mean, maybe you can, but you have a maximum of, like I said, 4 to 6 days off per month. This gives you time to recover, but it also keeps your momentum strong because the momentum matters. When you take too many days off, you lose your rhythm. You stop studying your market, you stop learning, you lose your edge. But when you drive with structure, you take planned days off, now you can stay locked in. A strong schedule could be you drive 6 days per week, take 1 day off. Or you could drive 12 days and take 1 to 2 days off to recover. Or you drive 24 or 26 days per month and leave yourself 4 to 6 days off. The key is this: your days off should be planned, not emotional. Do not just take the day off just because yesterday was hard. Do not quit the week because Monday was slow, or do not let one bad shift destroy the whole plan. Plan your recoveries, but protect the momentum. Well, that pretty much is going to wrap this video up. I went over why you should make $300, what it takes as far as desire, understanding your market, your execution strategy, you focusing on only making $300 and scheduling 4 to 6 days off per month. yeah, man, I hope all this information helps. You know, it's a lot of noise out there on the internet, forums, et cetera, that's really confusing people and that's really killing their spirit. You know, it's a lot easier to focus on the negativity and things that you're not getting from these companies instead of doing the work. You know, once you avoid the work, that's when you lose, man. You can't avoid it. So you might as well just embrace it and try to figure out ways that you can win. So to answer your question, can you make $300 in your market? I truly believe that most people can, and I'm not saying it just to say it because if you are in a hot market, you know it's a tourist city. You got businesses, conventions, conferences, sporting events. It's a lot of things that's going to be going on. So it should be easier for you to average at least $25 an hour for those 12 hours. So how bad do you want it? You know, you got to figure that out for yourself. I mean, I can only just give some game, uh, bring people on who have achieved those results, and continue to share this 2 racks a week movement. So, hope all this makes sense. You know, because I wrote down a lot of notes. I was trying to be precise and consistent as possible. So, but you've seen all the numbers. You know, I just showed you all the numbers from like the past 2.5 months of me hitting $300 plus. Easy work, like I said. But you could be doing this too, man. It's not as difficult as you may make it seem. It's just you, your laziness, your procrastination, and lack of focus that's really killing your momentum. So that's all I really have to say. You know, good luck out there. If you need some help, y'all know what to do. Get in contact with your boy. If you make 2 racks a week, you also know what to do. Get in contact with your boy. But other than that, Ronnie Speed, over and out. 2 racks a week. Drum roll. Guitar. Piano. Violin. Hams drink good. Peace.